Okay, so how to solve this one? Part of this is, I think they meant to say here, possibly hence. This is a command issue because this function is connected to this one. That's what's kind of unclear in this problem. So it's just n is greater than or equal to 4, right? That's what they're basically saying in this. That's where, right? And then it's just, what is our n function? Like, this is just what we're given. Okay. But it is strictly connected to this. And I don't think this find, right? Hence, find the value of this, right? Because you need this to actually create this. So the idea here is Fn, you could actually create, I'll just get something thicker here. You can actually do this by looking at taking the log of 3, 4, all over log 3, 3, right? Times log 3, 5, all over log 3, 4. You can already see a pattern developing with this. Log 3, and I'll show you where it is. So you need the change of base here. Dot, 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 times, again, log 3n all over log 3n minus 1. Now the thing is, you can cancel, this cancels with this one cancels with this one would cancel with bottom one here, but there's a 1 here that would cancel with this one. So this is equal to 1. Perfect. All we have left is this term. Therefore, f of n is actually log 3n. Well, that's awesome. Because what that means is I can use it here. So I can say, really, your n here is 3 to the k. So really what we're dealing with is the sum of log 3 to the k, right? That's what it's saying, right? It's saying this log 3 f of n, and your n is your 3k. So, and we are given that k starts at 3 to 20. Well, guess what? This then simply becomes, if I start writing these out, you'll notice right away, that's amazing. Because I could write log 3 to the 3 plus log 3 to the 4 plus dot, 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 log 3 to the 20. Well, look at that. Base, argument are the same. Well, what's the rule? The rule is this, log a to the n. Well, that's just n, because it's the power rule. And then and if the argument and the base are the same, it's 1, right? Because it's log, I don't even care, that is 1. So that means we got 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus dot, 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 plus 20. It's just the sum of that. That's it. So, and we know that because we know what we can say is this. Now this is where it gets a little tricky, where we're going to say that we know that n equal 1 to 20 of the sum of some k. We know is equal to n over 2 n plus 1, right? In this case, n is going to be our 20. Thing is, notice what we're starting with, 1. Oops, there are 2 more terms before that we get to the 3 that we need to add on, right? Because if we're starting like that, that's what we know what the sum is, but we're not starting at 1, we're starting at 3. Well, that you can easily adjust for this just by saying, well, oh yeah, whatever this is, I need to subtract which ones I'm missing. Well, notice the pattern. It's 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 20. you can wager a good guess what that is. It's 1 plus 2, right? Because that's what k is, right? So, okay, so then that's got to be the following. So 3 plus 4 plus 20, all the way up to 20 could be rewritten as the sum of k equal 1 to 20, right? K minus, well, that's your 1 plus 2. That's what you're missing. Because we need to take away those two from this sum, right? Like that, and we know those would exist there, right? If we started at k equal 1. So, because that's exactly what the function's giving us. So, okay, well, that's really easy because all this is what we just saw. We got 20 over 2. 20, what is it? The 20 plus 1. That's just then minus 3. Then this should then be, let's say, let me think here. 20, yeah, my brain. Well, that's just 21, right? 3. 10 times 21, well, that's 210 minus 3. Well, look at that. It's 207, and we're done. That's it. That's actually how it's done. It's actually really straightforward, other than the little trick right here of paying attention to this and this. That's a little tricky, but that's just recognizing the pattern. You know what the pattern is. And then you know this because it's in the formula booklet. So this is formula booklet. You guys have actually done way harder problems. I would only argue that this statement right here might be misleading because it looks this and this, there's a disconnect. And I think that causes the problem. So there you go.